Hi, my name is Staffan Bengtsson. I'm the captain of the Norwegian Bliss. The Norwegian Bliss is now the biggest cruise ship ever that has gone through the Panama Canal. And before actually going through the canal, there's of course a lot of planning to do. First of all, the ships have to have certain equipment, certain specific criteria built into it in order to be even allowed to transfer. That was handled between the canal authorities and the shipyard when the ship was built. But there was a lot of communication and a lot of specification between the authorities and us before we went in. It was a big thing not only for me and the guests and for Norwegian Cruise Line as a company, but also for the Panama Canal authorities to bring this big ship through the canal. And I'm going to give you a little story of how it was to bring the largest cruise ship through the Panama Canal.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Silas, your cruise director, and welcome on board Norwegian Bliss, where today she makes history as the largest cruise ship to date to pass through the Panama Canal. Our security team has one of our shell doors prepared and open for the arrival of the shoreside pilot, officers, and crew, as their presence is essential to help facilitate our way through the new Panama Canal locks. I invite you to follow me on this unique and once-in-a-lifetime journey as we travel through the new Panama Canal.
to get the ship into that canal, which lies 85 feet above sea level, we need to raise the ship up 85 feet by going through a set of locks. What made this even possible was that the Panama Canal authorities decided to build a set of larger locks for the canal in order to be able to handle bigger ships. The old locks had a limitation on what was called the old Panamax class ship. In Norwegian, we have 6 ships in that class, the Jewel class, and they were actually tailor-made for the old locks. When the ship approached the lock chambers, steel cables was connected in each 4 corners, and the ships was actually towed into that lock chamber. So you had to turn off the engine, you couldn't maneuver by yourself. The Panama Canal was then the only place on the world where the captain actually had to hand over the command of his vessel to the local pilot and the canal authorities. In these new lock chambers, I maneuvered the ship in through the lock chamber. You move the ship into one chamber, and then that is filled with water, and you open the lock doors and you move into the next chamber and the third chamber, and then you're sort of out in the canal. It's going to be a while before any larger cruise ships goes through the canal, because the limitation now is not the lock chamber, which it used to be. It is the Bridge of Americas, which is on the Pacific side, and the height of that is going to be a limit. When we came under that bridge, we actually had to wait for low tide in order to be able to go under the bridge out to the ocean with only a few meters clearance. To bring this huge ship through the Panama Canal has been extremely exciting for me, and I guess that it have been for you as well. I certainly hope that you've enjoyed the cruise through here today, and that we'll have the pleasure of seeing you back, maybe for another transit later on. Thank you.